from the 3. The 20. The 30. Campbell accelerates and takes it down to the 34. It's 1st and 10. The Eagles line up in a 4-3. Hands it off to the back. Stopped behind the line. Loss of a couple. The defensive tackle stops him at the line of scrimmage. We continue looking at our EA Sports Coach close-up with Andy Reid, who is now in his 7th year with the Eagles. He enjoyed a lot of success as an assistant coach in the 90s in Green Bay under Mike Holmgren. Gets the pass off. Incomplete pass. The little lob doesn't find its intended target. Throws it. Almost picked off. He just can't hold on to what would have been an interception, John. A big missed opportunity.
That was a good play, turned bad play. Good because their zone defense worked well. Bad because he dropped the interception. That's one he wishes he could have back.
With the pass. This pass is incomplete. The Eagles come into today's game with one of the most potent offenses in the NFL, John, and clearly they have a chance to blow this one open.
The defense has its work cut out for it, but they have to play aggressively and keep pressure on the quarterback if they want to come away with a win in this one.
He hands it off. Davis comes up to make the play. And a pickup of about 2. They have to get to the 23 to convert for the first. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. With the throw, and this pass is completed. Stiff arms the defender to the ground. They get first down yardage on that hookup. They're in field goal range. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3. McNabb sends a man in motion. Pressure coming, stepping up, gets rid of it. Pass ball's incomplete. He's lucky he got that one off, John. The defense brought everyone on the blitz.
They just went after the quarterback, but his quick release allowed him to escape the sack.
Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Drops back with the pass. Nearly intercepted. 3rd down after that failed pass attempt. 5th play of this drive. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Pressure with the throw, and it's caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They gamble defensively and get burned with the touchdown pass.
He's one of those guys who doesn't let the pressure bother him out there. And you give a lot of credit to his receivers. They always do an excellent job of breaking off their route when they see that blitz coming.
Akers comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good. They have a 1-touchdown lead now. The defense did a pretty good job with the position they were put in, but the offense was able to get in for the score.
So let me tell you, when the offense hits a field and sees the end zone that close, their eyes all get big. And you're only thinking one thing, touchdown. So when they meet their goal, it's really a great feeling. And it shows how determined they were to get it.
Campbell takes this one back to the 22-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Only one man back. He'll pass on 1st down. Gets rid of it. Picked off. Clearly, he would have been better served looking elsewhere on that play. So after the interception now, it's 1st and 10. Westbrook, the lone setback. Hand it off. Davis comes up to make the play. About a 2-yard gain here. They'll have to get the ball inside the 37 in order to convert. The Vikings with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They went backward on that one.
And they ran right into the blitz. They should have changed the play at the line. Maybe an audible to a sweep or a pass play. Something like a quick slant.
Dropping back under pressure. They bring the blitz, bring him down for the sack.
This defense is known for their tendency to overload and bring extra men in the blitz. The center and quarterback have to make good reads before the snap, adjusting the protection to give him the time that he needs to make the throw.
Here's the punt. He can't hang on to the kick. The Eagles grab the live ball. They're inside the 20. They'll go from the I formation. Smith, the motion man. Dropping back to pass on first down. But the throw, Smoot is there on the stop. That's a 12-yard gain, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They need 5 yards for a touchdown. Split backs this time. Handed off to the fullback, Chavis records the stop. A very impressive stop by the defense on 1st down and goal. 5 yards away from the end zone. The Eagles line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Gets the pass off. Pass ball's incomplete. So 3rd down now after that pass fails to find the mark in the end zone. It's 3rd and goal at the 5-yard line. McNabb using split backs. Owens in motion.
A team has to show discipline and execute properly out there. If they don't, they'll find it's much harder to overcome the other team and get a win.
Westbrook is the deep back. Drops back, closing in, throwing, and this pass is complete. Touchdown, Eagles. Big blitz that time, John, but he was able to get it away, and it goes for 6. Tremendous.
That's a chance you take. It's one of those high-risk, high-reward kind of things. The line gave him just enough time. He makes a pretty good throw, and it goes for a touchdown. Great play.
Akers comes in for the extra point. The kick is up. The extra point attempt is good. Now they've put it together offensively with 14 unanswered points.
They have a lot of talent on the offensive side of the ball. Scoring runs like this aren't all that unusual for them.
Well, they didn't have far to go and wasted no time getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, to be inside your opponent's 20 to start with, you just can't ask for better field position. You still have to execute and get the ball into the end zone. And they did just that.
Campbell is able to get it to the 28-yard line. First and 10. The Eagles with a 4-man front. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. A solid tackle in the open field by Lewis. So they pick up a 1st down and a lot more. Good call there. Ball on the 44-yard line. Only 1 man back. Dropping back. Throws it. This one falls incomplete. We reach the end of the 1st quarter, and the score is 14-0. Minnesota needs to get to work as we start the 2nd quarter. And we're at the 3-minute mark. The Eagles line up in a 4-3. Because this one off balance. It was tipped. Wiggins was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Gets rid of it. The pass ball's incomplete. Not one of his better throws, missing long. It's surprising to see them go for it here. You'd expect a punt. Pressure coming. Lobs one into the end zone. This pass is incomplete. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. Look to the right. So lose yardage on that tackle by Williams. Good work by the defensive line there.
They got off the ball, got penetration, shut off those running lanes. He was looking for a hole, but the only thing he saw was a massive wall of defenders.
McNabb sends a man in motion. They give it to the halfback. Comes up to make the play. Almost at the 2-minute mark now. Owens is lined up on the right. Drops back. Launches this one to the left. Almost intercepted. So he's able to break up that pass, and it saves what would have been a very big game. This punt will be his second of the day. Here's the kick. From the 34-yard line. An effective 2-minute drill will give them the opportunity to put some points on the board before the half. Only one man back. Throwing. Gets his hand on it. And he throws incomplete because he had major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz, and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time, he just missed taking him down. Hey, I'm sure they're going to keep on passing so they can get in range for some much-needed points.
With the pass, incomplete. It's 3rd and long now, and the defense can afford to back off and play it soft. Williams, the lone back. Looking for the long completion down the left side. Knocked away. Nothing going on that pass. The defender there to tip it away.
And when you talk about forcing the pass or forcing the ball in there, that's the kind of play you're talking about.
And rather than punt, they're going to let the offense have a shot at this 4th down. Pressure. The linebacker knifes in there and levels the quarterback.
You got to love the way this guy plays. He's got a motor that's always been running. And after a while, that'll start to wear down these offensive linemen. They can run about anything here in the next couple of downs. I'm sure they'd like to get a touchdown out of it, and that'd be a real boost for them going into the half.
Under pressure. And let's confuse the pass protection.
This defense is very good at masking what they're trying to do on defense. The guy will show blitz, and he drops into coverage as a guy from the outside blitzes in his play. I'll tell you, that could make it very hard to maintain blocking assignments.
Now they'll face a 3rd and long after the defense got 2 consecutive sacks.
Yeah, you can't get into 3rd and longs no matter who you play. If there's no open receiver, sometimes you just have to throw it away. The defense can't suffer a letdown because they've done a great job the last 2 plays to force this situation. One more great play should get them the ball back with some time to work with.
The Eagles find a way to convert the 3rd and long, their second one on this series. They'll come out on 1st down and will try to make this red zone visit a successful one. It's 1st and goal at the 6. It's 1st and goal at the 6-yard line. Minnesota goes with a 4-man front. Lewis, the motion man. Hand it off. He's there on the stop. Trying to find something in the middle. Nothing open.
I tell you, the guys up front got outworked on that one. They got knocked off the line and they never recovered. I'm sure they'll have one of their receivers running near the sideline. And if they go to him, he's got to look upfield because he might be able to take it in for a score. But the defense thinks he's just going to run out of bounds.
Touchdown, Eagles. Donovan McNabb throws his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. Akers comes in to attempt the point after. And it's on its way. The point after is good. They go up by 3 touchdowns after getting that one into the end zone. The Eagles are lined up for the kickoff. Should be a return here. From the 9. The 20. The Vikings don't have much time as they start their drive.
They got to have good clock management if they want to get some points in this drive. And if they can get some, it'll be a big help for them going into half.
Only one man in the backfield. On the ground. Is there for the tackle. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Gets the call. Setting up play action. Gets away the off-balance throw. It was tipped. Great coverage downfield. He tried to go deep, and the defender was there to knock it away.
This guy throws one of the best deep balls in the league. He delivers it with touch, and he has the ability to drop it right on the receiver's outside shoulder on those deep patterns. Nice job by the defender to stay with the coverage.
And he fails to hang on to that one. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. Here's the punt. And he signals for the fair catch.
Here's the spot we're trying to add to the lead before the half can backfire. All it takes is one mistake, and it could be the defense that's scoring. That's why the quarterback has to throw it hard to the sideline so that no one can jump the pass and pick it off.
Minnesota comes out on a 4-3 defense, and they might have some unfavorable matchups against this 5-receiver set. Smoot takes him down. He was there to make the catch for the first down.
He's glad he made that catch. I'm sure the quarterback will look his way again when he needs another first down.
Minnesota using 3 linebackers. It's the end of the second quarter with the score, Philadelphia 21, Minnesota 0. Both teams have lined up, and we're set for the second half kickoff. Sends it sailing. The 7-yard line. The Eagles had very little success when they went to the air in the first 2 quarters, but they're still ahead. Out of the I formation. They give it to the halfback. Sharp records the tackle. Chugged ahead, picked up solid yardage. So they have 1st and 10 here. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. McNabb with a man in motion. Steps up into the pocket. The pass ball's incomplete. It'll be 2nd down if they fail to hook up on that one. Westbrook, the lone setback. Dropping back. Closing in. Throws it. And he had it and lost it. Incomplete. McNabb had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, and that's something the defensive coordinator mentioned in practice this week. Making the quarterback throw the ball before he's ready to throw it.
Stepping up with the throw. Pops the interception. Led him too much. Johnson is back to punt. Here's the kick. The 31-yard line. He's tackled almost immediately at the 31-yard line. They line up in the I formation, going to the right. Dawkins comes up to make the play. Halfback takes the toss, picks up 5 yards on the play. Ball on their own 37. Out of the I formation. Fullback handoff. He's there on the stop. First down coming up after that run. 1st and 10.
Set. Hey.
Tosses it out to the right. Cross comes up to make the play. Gets 1, maybe 2 yards on the toss. Ball on their own 45. The Eagles with a 4-man front.
Hey.
Tosses it right. Jones is there on the stop. They don't deviate at all from the last play call as they keep it on the ground. 5th play of this drive. 8 to go. Nickelback in this time.
Hey.
This one is handed off. Adams is there for the tackle. They can't get the first down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. It's 4th down and just about a yard to go. So the punting unit stays on the sideline. They're going to take a shot here on 4th down. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. And when you're down by this much, you're forced to go for it, but they came up short.
In this type of situation, the team needs to try anything they can to get into the end zone. This time they fell short.
McNabb with a man in motion. Sharp is there on the stop. Pickup of 6 on the counter. They have to reach the 41 to convert. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. McNabb sends a man in motion. Handed off to the back. Thomas pulls him down at the 42-yard line. Westbrook takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. They have to reach the 41 to convert. Here are the numbers when it comes to 3rd down conversions. Minnesota lines up in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. Sharp is there on the stop. Pickup of 11 on 3rd down. First and 10. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. They give it to the halfback. And he's brought down at the 25. Pickup of about 7. They'll convert for the first down if they can get the ball inside the 21. The Vikings come out in a 4-3. We've completed 3 quarters of play, and the score is 21-0. Minnesota needs to play a perfect 4th quarter if they're going to make a game here. Ball on the 25-yard line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. And we're at the 3-minute mark. Number 88 comes in motion. Hands it off to the back. Thomas pulls him down at the 19-yard line. So he works his way past the marker for a first down. 6th play of this drive. They're threatening inside the 20. Minnesota comes out in a 4-3 defense, and they might have some unfavorable matchups against this 5-receiver set. And this is the 7th play of this drive. They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. He was really hit hard on that play. Good run after the catch, John.
Let me tell you, they really try and get him the ball as much as possible because he can break away and make people miss.
8th play of this drive. In field goal range now. The Vikings with a 4-man front. Loses 1 tackle. They're going to spot this one at the 3-yard line. They get it again on 3rd down.
That's the kind of thing that deflates a defense. They keep getting them in these 3rd down situations, and they can't seem to get the offense off the field.
3 yards will get them 6 points. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Lobs one into the end zone. Incomplete. A little too much on that pass to the end zone.
He found the lane, but he couldn't find a receiver. He has to do a better job setting his feet and getting into a good throwing position before he makes the throw.
McNabb with a man in motion. Is there on the stop. Trying to run it in on 2nd and goal. No dice. They're just 3 yards away from the end zone.
The offense has been stepping it up on 3rd down all day.
McNabb sends a man in motion. Floats one into the end zone. Westbrook was his intended target. He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. The kick is up, through the uprights, and good. The Eagles have made this a 3-possession game with under 2 minutes to play.
They just kept coming at him. They were determined not to let this one go down to the final play of the game. That's good coaching and a good job by the players.
This one is handled by Campbell. The 20. The Vikings will look to put together a late drive as they take over. The Eagles come out in a 4-3. Tosses it right. Takes him down. Play calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
This is not a good time to sneak in a running play. They need lots of yards real fast.
7 yards to go. The backs are lined up in an I. Gets the toss to the right. Simon is there for the tackle at the 29-yard line. Nothing dazzling there as they call the same run play twice in a row. 3rd and 6. The Eagles with a 4-man front. They give it to the halfback. Dawkins with the tackle. Perfect execution on the delayed handoff, and it gives them a 1st down. 1st and 10. They'll go from the I formation. Fullback handoff. Trot is there on the stop. They get some decent yardage on the run, but, John, they're using up precious seconds.
What they really need to do is put the ball in the air. Put the pressure on the secondary.
Just over a minute still to go. Out of the I formation. He tucks it away. Adams makes the stop. The calling is very surprising considering the size of the deficit.
Yeah, this is the time to put the ball in the air and force the defense to defend a long pass.
Donovan McNabb is our winner of today's Horse Trailer Award. The Eagles come out in a nickel package. Tosses it out to the right. Comes up to make the play. The ball carrier stops short. That'll probably lead to a punt. Wynn sets up to run back the punt. Here's the punt. They'll start this one where it went out.
They've got the lead in the ball, so they should just be calling dive plays to run out the clock.
Ball on their own 33. The Vikings line up in a 4-3. Hands it off. Sharper is there on the stop at the 38-yard line. 5, maybe 6, depending on the spot. So this could be the last play of the game. And the clock runs out. The final score is Philadelphia 24, Minnesota 0. This is Al Michaels with John Madden saying goodbye for EA Sports.